And now for something completely different.
Through the annals of time, great heroes have been called to perform quests. Arthur of Camelot, searching for the Holy Grail. Dorothy of Kansas, searching for the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. And now I, Bruce of the X-Max, have been called on a heroic quest. I shall accept this challenge, but what shall I search for? The Great Loch Ness? The famous and mythical unicorn? Or Bigfoot? No, my quest shall be to find the one they call Sunshine Shoulders. I begin this treacherous journey by traveling from Iloilo to the port, and then sailing the dangerous sea to Bacolod. What magical and dangerous creatures await me, I know not. But I pass without fear, for I know I am on a noble quest. Iloilo may seem without danger, but in fact, there are dangers everywhere. We have neared the sea, which seems to wait for me like a long-forgotten nightmare. I feel as if a lamb drawn to the slaughter. Ye shoulders of sunshine, I will circle the earth in search of you. You cannot hide from me. The treacherous sea awaits me. At any moment, a sea monster or a magical storm could devour me and take me to the bottom of the depths of the ocean. And now that we have reached the land, we will cross this island. But first, we must worship at the volcano. I'm pretty sure it looks like this. As I drive through the city, I can feel eyes upon me from every direction. And as I enter the countryside, every blade of grass perceives my presence and watches me pass. The very air I breathe is filled with apprehension. And danger at every pass. I can sense an attack coming soon upon me to stop me in my quest. So I search the countryside, scanning the fields and hills and valleys for the danger that is coming. Well, I guess it didn't look exactly like I thought it was going to, but okay. I feel it in my bones. that hidden within this volcano is a powerful weapon, which will assist me as I subdue the Sunshine Shoulders. The air is thick as I near the volcano. I feel as if some magical dark force is repelling me, but I force myself to continue. What evil causes the road to shrink beneath me? Tis a trap. Ah, this magical river of lore gives special healing powers to heroes such as myself. The dark forces within the volcano are too strong. I must retreat. I near his lair, the land called San Carlos. Certainly this is a trap. My approach seems far too easy. And I enter into the city of my doom. One of his minions has challenged me to a fight to the death.
I move for no man.
So be it!
Right! Right! Come on then.
And after emerging victorious in the battle, the one they call Kevin is forced to lead me to his lair.
Got better.
And we fly like the wind. But with every inch forward, I can feel his presence growing stronger and stronger. I can see it now. I can see the lair of the Sunshine Shoulders. Oh, well, that was easy.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm with Calvin from Sunshine Shoulders. So, Calvin, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Well, I'm Calvin Roach. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I moved to the Philippines permanently in December 2018.
Okay.
I live in St. Carlos City, Negros Occidental, and I've had a wonderful time over here, Bruce.
So now you're here in San Carlos, in Negros
Occidental.
You said you came here permanently in 2018, but you've been coming here longer than that.
Yeah, I've been coming here since April 2009.
Okay, cool.
Almost 14 years.
Now, Calvin has a very, very popular YouTube channel, Sunshine Shoulders. He helps a lot of people giving advice. Tell us a little bit more about what you do on your channel.
Well, basically, my channel is geared toward the new man and woman who's never been to the Philippines, but who's interested in coming here for a slow vacation, just a trip, or just to live here. And I just try to give them my boots on the ground experience. I'm here because you got people who they talk about the Philippines, but they don't live here.
Yeah,
they live overseas somewhere.
Yeah.
And I want to, make your trip here more enjoyable, but above all things, safer. Okay, that's really all I do.
And do you recommend the Philippines as a great place to retire or to live permanently?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Why?
Because, number one, you're welcome here. I've been around the world as a member of the United States Navy. I've done some traveling on my own. I've never felt as welcome anywhere else as I do here. That includes my own country.
I would second that. It's very true. Very true.
I got off the rat race. That's why I left. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not going to work till I'm 100. It's not because I don't love the United States. I do. I serve my country. But my sister had to go back to work at 70.
Wow.
She retired at 67, had to go back to work at 70 because she had about 10 more years to pay on her mortgage.
Wow.
I didn't want that. I never wanted that. And the Philippines chose me when I came here. And I said, well, hell, I can live here. I had a 4-year plan. Because I started planning my move here in 2014.
Okay.
I knew how much I needed.
Yeah.
I don't live an extravagant lifestyle. We were able to build a house here for 1 million pesos. I've added a guest house, which you've stayed in.
Free.
It's for my viewers
Thank you
and
so much.
subscribers.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Who are anybody really who's coming through San Carlos. You may need a night or two. Because we were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
From the time you land in the Philippines to the time you leave, you're spending.
Yes.
So I said, hey, let your pockets cool down, man.
Yeah.
For a couple of days. And we just live a simple life here.
Yeah.
Nothing extravagant. Nothing in my house costs more than $300, except these air conditioning units because of our daughter. Other than that, the television you see, this dinette set, the whole living room set. We bought all this stuff new. Nothing costs over $300, man.
So tell us a little bit more about your channel and about the community work that you do.
Well, I started my channel, Sunshine Shoulders, down in Zamboanga City during the pandemic. And we just want to help the Filipinos who are struggling during the lockdowns. The Philippines have one of the most strictest lockdowns on the planet.
Yeah, it was bad.
So I made a decision I was going to sacrifice 1,000 pesos every week out of my savings to help, to give back.
Yeah.
And so I started a spin wheel. This was long before my channel. And that's what we do even to this day. We've given away over 2 million pesos. I give half of my YouTube earnings away.
That's great.
It doesn't mean I made 4 million, but it means, you get people support you and different things like that.
Sure.
So altogether, it's been about 2 million.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, not only did I get a free place to stay, I had an amazing free breakfast with lots of bacon. I love bacon, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks again, Calvin, and let's keep hanging out and have a nice time.
Absolutely.
In San Carlos.
I'm going to bring Maryland to Thailand, and we're going to hook up with you, man.
And I've already told them I'm like the best Thailand tour guide in the world, and I can personally verify that. Thanks, everybody.
I really enjoyed meeting Calvin. He's an incredibly nice guy. Had a great time hanging out with him, and I really hope we do meet again soon. But now let's do a little driving tour of San Carlos so you can get a feel of the town. Not a very big place. There's just like a McDonald's and a Jollibee and no really big malls. But the streets are really wide. There's some restaurants and coffee shops. There are quite a few foreigners here, surprisingly. It's a quiet little town. Be a nice place to live, honestly. You can tell it's a newer city, and they've designed it really well with really wide streets and this big park area with great big green spaces and tennis courts, and yeah, it's a pretty nice little area out here. There's the McDonald's. But it's time to head back to Cebu, so gotta get on the ferry and go across to Cebu Island. Then I'll go through the hills and go back to Cebu City. Last views of San Carlos, and here we go to the ferry. See you next time, everybody. So join me on this adventure. Let's go.